So wherever you're at around the world, whether you're in San Francisco, Chicago, Texas, London, as long as you have an internet browser, internet connection, you can view your video cameras from wherever you're at. So when it comes to physical security, when it comes to IoT, oftentimes we get a mix of what we see as a Spider-Man meme here, as oftentimes when we try to go and troubleshoot or try and go and install different on-premises servers, NVRs, cameras, we often deal with a hodgepodge mix of different systems. So not only is it difficult to manage, but it can also lead to be a bandwidth constraint, which can also lead to an error in terms of who's communicating with what. And then from there, if something runs out of storage, you'll often have to replace that NVR or server, or just exporting footage can be a cumbersome process. Ultimately, what Cisco Meraki enables you to do is eliminate any sort of cumbersome needs around the architecture itself. And then from there, we can simplify that powerful technology for you to centrally manage it all via the Meraki Dashboard. So with Meraki, we streamline the architecture by providing everything in the box. So you can do more with less with the storage built into the onboard camera itself, with a solid state drive of storage ranging from 256 gigs all the way to a terabyte of storage. That video can be accessed from anywhere via a cloud proxy. So wherever you're at around the world, whether you're in San Francisco, Chicago, Texas, London, as long as you have internet browser, internet connection, you can view your video cameras from wherever you're at. And if you're local to your local area network, then it takes no bandwidth whatsoever. From there, all of our cameras have smart processing, so different analytics built into the cameras to deliver more powerful outcomes as well. So in summary, Meraki's cameras are scalable, ensuring that you can deploy maybe 10 cameras all the way to 500, 1,000 cameras with a drop of a dime. You can even pre-configure templates on the cameras. So if you're a lean, mean running IT team that has to configure these cameras maybe over the course of a summer or maybe over the course of a month to meet deadlines, makes it really easy for you to scale those cameras, deploy, and manage. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about security. So oftentimes when we think about what's the difference of Cisco Meraki's cameras other than any other camera vendor out there, well, security is kept top of mind. Coming from the Cisco portfolio, we carry the same security posture that Cisco is known for. And that includes the hardware chipsets, the security chipsets, the same chipsets that are built into catalyst switches, including a unique trusted anchor module built into the cameras, authenticating all of the data that moves to and from the cloud. All the video is encrypted end to end as well, ensuring that your network security is going to be the last thing you have to worry about as these cameras are plugging into your network while maintaining your physical security. Agile access, so not only do we have a dashboard viewing platform, but we also have a Meraki Vision portal, as well as a mobile app that really makes it easy for any end user to use these cameras from wherever they're at. And then on top of that, we consider these cameras almost as mini edge computing devices, as they come with Qualcomm chipsets built in, again, being able to deliver really powerful analytics and different unique outcomes, such as license plate recognition, suspicious object detection, PPE detection, which we'll dive into here in a little bit. When it comes to the hardware, we have different unique form factors, really dependent upon what the need is or what the use case is for your environment. So, for example, we're working with a medical clinic that needed cameras to train their teams or train their facility members on how these procedures work, how the conversations should be had with patients. But in order to be compliant with certain regulations, they couldn't have any onboard storage. As a result, the MV2 is the perfect camera for them, as it does not have any solid state drive. It's only cloud-based retention that's optional. So they deployed thousands of these MV2s across multiple sites across the country. Now, perhaps you might need a more traditional type of security system where you do need onboard storage. That's where we can go all the way up to varifocal, fixed lens, 360 lens cameras that range from a 256 to a terabyte of onboard storage, all indoor and outdoor rated. So while these cameras might look familiar if you're already familiar with the Meraki lineup, Last year, we introduced our brand new bullet camera. That was the first of its kind in our portfolio, mainly because of two things. One being its unique form factor, so being a bullet style telephoto range camera, as well as the fact that it was our first ever 4K camera, as well as the fact that it was our first ever terabyte storage option camera. So from there, our portfolio continues to grow. So while this camera might be a little bit more unique in its use case, more for longer range deployments, probably in parking lots or longer range environments. We've had some K-12 school districts install this camera, for example, on one end of a football field to view visitors coming in and out of the field. And then, of course, we've had commercial customers installing these across their environments to ensure the safety of the perimeters of their manufacturing sites. Well, I'm super excited to introduce our latest cameras that was just announced literally a week or so ago. So you all are getting first dibs on insights into our latest cameras. So I'm super excited to introduce the MV63 camera, which again follows its suit in terms of our 4K resolution with a 256 gig and a terabyte of storage options. So this can be used for indoor and outdoor while it is outdoor rated. So it's IP and IK rated to endure any weather condition. And then it comes with all the familiar traits that all of our Meraki smart cameras are known for, including its analytics, including its AI that's built in along with the machine learning. So this is a fixed lens camera. From there, oftentimes we heard from camera customers that we needed more versatility in terms of being able to see more of a wider field of view, right? So oftentimes we've been asked, hey, do you have an outdoor 360 camera available? Or sometimes customers will even have a pan tilt zoom PTZ type of camera. Well, when Meraki engineers were first manufacturing or developing these cameras, they discovered that oftentimes the error with PTZ is that oftentimes that motor is a single point of failure. So when you install these cameras, maybe hundreds of feet up in the sky, the last thing you want to do is have to get a ladder or a crane to go and fix that motor, right? So super excited to announce our first ever outdoor 360 camera in the MV93 with 4K resolution, and again with 256 and a terabyte of storage options. You could deploy this technically indoor or outdoors, but it is outdoor rated with IP and IK ratings. And again, with all the same analytics, machine learning, and AI that all of our cameras are known for. So really excited.